Decide on your list's incentive. Now let's get one thing straight. People don't just sign up to mailing lists because they've got nothing better to do. You have to give them a reason to do it. You have to give them a reason to sign up for your mailing list, and there has to be something in it for them. And this is where incentives, or sometimes called front-end offers or freebies, come in. You're going to give away something for free which adds value to your potential list members' lives. You could look at these like ethical bribes. We're bribing them to join our mailing list. But it's not enough to promise them that you're going to give them great information if they sign up. Anybody can make that claim. You actually have to give them something they can see and appreciate. But what kind of incentive should you offer? Now this varies from niche to niche. It also varies based on the source of traffic that you're using. So you have to play it by ear a little bit, but to help you on the way, here are the top 10 most common. Topic-based email series. This initiative gives the list members answers to common problems within their niche. The value is in the content because they receive your emails, and the people who sign up for this type of mailing expect that you'll be sending them pre-programmed emails that will show them through common problems associated with the niche. You teach them a few things, after which you send them another thing, and then after 5 to 7 or maybe more things. This incentive lets you show off your expertise. Cheat sheets. The cheat sheet is just a simple document. It can be a one-page item, or it can run into several pages. The cheat sheet focuses on one specific topic and breaks it down into steps. Now these are very popular because they highlight easy to overlook information, and people are constantly looking for stripped down versions of things because they just don't have the time to sit through something lengthy. They want to just scan it, and if you give them the right answers as quickly as possible, you're onto a winner. Templates. Giving away templates is very popular because people don't want to mess around with solving problems from scratch. They'd much rather work with an existing template that they can adapt. A complete niche starter kit. You could compile all the solutions to a specific problem and give people access in exchange for their email. Typically this will involve someone signing up to your squeeze page, being redirected to an online resource or a PDF that contains all the content that the reader needs. This content can be given in many different forms. It could be a series of videos or audio files or links to PDFs or even other websites. The value here is the fact that you're compiling all these answers and putting them in one place. It solves the problem the user has without them having to search all over the internet. Step-by-step plans. Oftentimes when people are faced with a problem, they simply don't know where to start, even when they have a fairly general idea of the solution. They don't have a plan to attack the problem in a clear way, and a step-by-step plan enables you to guide the reader to solve the problem effectively. Case studies. These are personal stories or studies of someone doing whatever the list sign-up is interested in. By using these, you're able to connect on a person-to-person basis. You can use these case studies to not only build up your mailing list, but also upsell into whatever service or product your company is promoting. Case studies work in most niches. Latest news and updates. Now, a lot of your new list may not react to your promotions and only want the freebie. This is the kind of risk you take. But if you use the latest news and updates as the ethical bribe, then you get people signing up to your list that have got a strong chance of actually opening up and reading the mails you send. When people want the latest news, they need to open it to read it. If you run a news website for a very specific niche, then a newsletter is a great way to build up your mailing list. On the other hand, if you're in a niche where news just isn't happening that often, it won't work so well. Webinars. Webinars are video-based seminars. You could upload these onto YouTube, or you could just send the URLs of the videos via email. You could also include a quick cheat sheet or a summary of the information contained in the webinar with each of your emails. Software. The internet is full of free software. It seems that people can't get enough apps or other software products as long as they solve a specific problem. So you can bet that offering free software in exchange for emails will help you build a mailing list fairly quickly. The secret is offering software that relates to your list. The more specific the software is to a problem related to the people interested in your niche, the higher the chance your squeeze page will convert. However, if you're offering some sort of generic software that people can get elsewhere, or software that addresses a big problem that isn't related to your niche, you might have a tougher time. Graphics. People may be interested in downloading free packages of icons, badges, photos, or other graphical materials. This makes for a great incentive for some niches, but it doesn't work all across the board. For example, if you're targeting the weight loss niche, very few people will want a load of pictures of thin people. They know they need to lose weight, they don't need photos of slim people to remind them of the problem. Consultations. If you really want to turbocharge the number of people that join your list and you have some knowledge, then you might want to consider giving out custom consultations. These involve people contacting you directly via Skype and you taking them through a problem. But be warned, you have to tightly define the kind of consultation you have with people, otherwise you might sink into a time black hole. Seriously, there are people that will chat for hours if you let them. You should focus on a very targeted problem so as to minimise the amount of time you spend with each member. Remember, there will be people who only sign up to your mailing list for the freebie. Once this consultation is over, they unsubscribe from your list. So think about this when you think of the amount of time you spend on these particular things. Now, the key takeaway for incentives or freebies is you have to figure out what people are looking for in your niche and try and outdo the stuff that other people are giving away. When people download your freebie, highlight the value of it on the confirmation email or download page. The key here is to prevent people from being surprised by your email updates afterwards as well. You really can't blame people for ignoring emails. Everyone gets so many every day. But done correctly, you can have a fan for life.